artificially locked in to Mvsic Nation. The hottest vibes, the smoothest sounds, and the music the world is talking about.
City lights, private flight, diamond ring don't mean nothing if we ain't locked in heart to heart, babe. All you gotta do is say less. City lights, foreign cars, I've been moving too fast, trying to build an empire, but I'm missing what lasts. Every time I touch down, girl, I see it in your eyes. You don't need another promise, you just need my time. I've been flexing for the world, but your silence hit deep. You want love that's felt, not the kind we just tweet. If I lose that bond, then the wins don't count. All this fame mean nothing if our love run out. You don't need to say too much, I can feel that vibe when you pull away slow. I can read those signs. I've been out here grinding, but tonight I confess I forgot that your love is what keeps me blessed. Say less, I'll handle the rest. Let me take the lead, let me ease your stress. You ain't gotta talk, I can feel your pain. I'ma show you I'm real, not just playing a game. Say less, oh baby, say less. All that I do don't mean a thing if we ain't connecting again. All these flights, bright lights can't replace your touch. Got awards on the wall, but it don't feel the same. You've been patient, but your eyes say you tired. You need more than love words, you need that fire. I've been focused on the grind, but I lost my peace. Now I'm pulling you close, won't let go of this release. I know action talk louder, so I prove my part. Let me love you slow, let me guard your heart. I can't buy your love, can't swipe your soul. Ain't no price tag on what makes us whole. It's more than love, it's more than a thrill. When I hold you close, time stands still. So say less, girl, I hear you loud. Let's drown out the noise, no phones, no crowd. Say less, I'll handle the rest. Let me take a lead, let me ease your stress. All these diamonds and just don't mean a thing, and my heart ain't tied to the love you bring. Say less, say less. I'm on it, I promise, no second guess. I'm feeling you. No word, just us.
Say less, say less, say less. All you have to do
Say
is
less.
just say less.
That's right.
Guys, welcome to the Tony and Tasha show.
That's right.
Guys, this is our first time. Well, we consider this to be the first day.
Yeah.
I'll go for it. It's our second
Yeah,
episode.
this is our second episode.
Second episode, I'll go with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Yeah, we don't have nothing. I mean, it is what it is.
It
you know
is
what I mean?
what it is.
Second
That's
episode.
right. Second episode.
I'm going to make sure that all the levels are right this time, and not just
You're right. Make sure all
not right. You know what I mean? So making sure that those are right. But guys,
Right.
thank you for
Tuning in.
Tuning in. If you are tuning in,
Right.
if not, you'll watch it at a later time. We get that.
Most
you know what I mean?
definitely.
You just heard Jay Brizzy say less.
say less.
You know,
Oh.
and that's what sometimes we have to do. Sometimes we got to say less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I take that advice.
that's right. And we're going to get into the show real quick. I'm going to bring this on.
Officially locked in to Vibe Music Nation. The hottest vibes, the smoothest sounds, and the music the world is talking about. Turn it up! Vibe Music Nation is live.
That's right,
right.
guys.
We're
We're
Officially
live.
locked in.
That's right. That's right. I'm still getting these
yeah.
knobs and
You didn't put the stickers on yet.
yeah, I ain't put the stickers on yet. I've been so busy. We've been busy this
I
day.
know.
It's been a busy day.
Busy day. That's right. But it's, it's been a good day. It's still kind of cloudy outside, but hey.
Oh my God, it's terrible. Because it was nice out this morning when
it
we
was.
went out. Guys, we went out this
And
morning.
it came back now. Trump those terrorists with the Canada. They
Yeah.
mad. They mad. He imposing those tariffs.
Maybe so. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is.
Right.
Because the show started back up again.
It sure enough
It
did.
has started back up again. We're back to this crazy smell.
I know. Like,
Yeah, because
it's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. It's so yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Now it's hot and stanky.
Oh no, hot and stinky.
Yes.
You got 3 watching. Hey,
Right. You got your burning scents
that's right.
and
that's
everything.
right.
But it is what it is, guys.
Yeah, it is what it is, guys.
Let's go ahead and get off into the show, guys. We have some interesting conversation that we want to have with you guys today.
Yeah.
Tasha, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, it's a few things we're going to be talking about today, but just to kind of start off a little bit, we're going to be this has been a thing. I've been seeing a lot on social media, kind of, looking at it. When grown children stop calling their parents. Is it self-care? Is it selfishness or something else? So in this episode, one of the most painful experiences for many parents is watching their children grow up only to find that the phone rarely rings. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and sometimes years pass with little or no communication. But why is this happening?
Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna get into the whys, and as we move along in this episode, we're gonna kind of tackle one of today's most emotional and controversial family conversations. We'll explore both perspectives, examine what current research says about family relationships, and ask whether reconciliation is still possible when communication breaks down.
Well, now that's the same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of two different pieces. Okay,
Oh, no,
so basically, it's about kids not calling their parents, not staying in contact with their parents.
Yes, most definitely.
And that's a thing. That's a thing. But we will get to that. What else are we going to be talking about?
We're going to also be talking about the major escalation in the U.S.-Iran standoff, why the Strait of Hormuz matters. We're going to be talking about that, and the tariffs also that Trump is imposing on Canada.
On Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get off into it, guys. But listen, before we get off into it, we definitely going to go into a song. We don't want to. I was thinking about this. I'm trying to see what song do I want to play right now. Whatever. We're just gonna play a song, guys, and we're gonna get right back to you. And it's
right.
I'm putting it wrong one. I'm playing Church Outside of the Walls podcast. That's a whole nother network, whole nother different things on there. So, but guys, let's go ahead and do it.
And the music the world is talking about. Turn it up! Vibe Music Nation is live. You already fishing?
Got that gentle kind of light that every real one knows. A little smile from you feels like Sunday morning sun. Soft, steady warmth that I can always count on. You move with a calm that just settles the air. Like the universe pauses the moment you're there. No pressure, no rush, no reason to pretend. Just a natural connection, beginning to end. It's the little things you do without trying, babe. How you speak with your eyes and the message stays. And every time you walk in, the whole scene rearranges. Something about your presence that makes everything painless. When you look my way, ooh, you change the color of my day. When you look my way, everything around me starts to sway. Hey, when you look my way, yeah, you got a hold on my heart in the softest way. When you look my way, yeah, you got a hold on my heart in the softest way. When you look my way, I don't gotta say much. Your vibe speaks louder than anybody's touch. We laugh about nothing, but it still feels right. Cruising with the windows down on a warm late night. You bring out the best in the quiet parts of me, like melody lines floating soft in a key. And girl, I ain't searching, I'm right where I wanna be. In this easy rhythm you keep giving to me. It's the glow that you carry everywhere you go. How you soften the world without even knowing so. And every time you're near me, I can't help but say you make ordinary moments feel like holidays. When you look my way, ooh, you change the color of my day. When you look my way, everything around me starts to sway. When you look my way, yeah, you got a hold on my heart in the softest way. When you look my way, yeah, you got a hold on my heart in the softest way. When you look my way, it's like midnight glow. Soft moonlight kissing everything. No words needed, you communicate clear. Your presence alone is the peace I feel here. Stay in this moment, don't let it fade. You bring harmony to places music never made. When you look my way, ooh, you change the color of my day. When you look my way, everything around me starts to sway. When you look my way, yeah, you got a hold on my heart in the softest way. When you look my way, oh, stay with me. Look my way, stay with me. Look my way.
That's right.
That's
When
right.
you look my way.
Yes.
Antonio. Hey, so we can go ahead and get
All
off
right.
into that.
Yeah, when we look our way, when we look outside, it
Look crazy.
It look crazy. Okay, so yeah, we're going to talk about President Donald Trump on Friday. He pledged to hold Canada responsible for costs associated with unhealthy air quality in the U.S. due to spreading smoke from the Canadian wildfires. So the cost is accumulatable. The president wrote in a post on Truth Social, this is a willful negligence and becomingly a yearly occurrence, costing the United States billions of dollars, which costs of this pollution must of necessity be added to the tariffs Canada is currently paying. So they want to add that.
So how is that costing us money because of fire and smoke?
Yeah, they saying because of the he says it's costing the United States billions of dollars, which cost of the pollution.
I know a lot of places have closed down, from government buildings to, well, no, they are city, government city, whatever you want to call it, especially in Detroit. The mayor came on and they said a lot of them would do work from home. If you worked in the city, if you worked for the city, you your mobile, whatever they call it, where they working from home.
Yeah, working from home. Remote.
Yeah, remote.
Yeah.
They're working from home. So we know the schools who have summer programs have had to do something different. You know, so I guess in that sense, it's costing people's money.
Yeah, because he said that we are holding them responsible for the fact that they are not properly maintaining their forests and brush therein.
Yeah, and it's been worse this year. This year it's been worse, way worse. You know, I've noticed that it's been worse because we never smelt this fire.
No,
we never smelt this burning sensation.
Not at all.
That we're smelling now. So I can see. I guess it's costing money, or just Trump want to do something. You know, maybe he just want to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he feel like, okay, this is something I could do. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not just here. It said air quality alerts remain for more than 100 million people on Friday as smoke from the wildfires in Minnesota and Canada continues to envelop major cities, including Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and New York City.
Yeah.
So it's moving everywhere.
It's moving everywhere. And a lot of, you got your conspiracy theorists on social media. Like, how in the world this smoke moving this far down and it's supposed to be in Canada? Now, I can understand New York. I definitely can understand Detroit. I can understand Toledo. I mean, well, that's Canada. I can understand maybe even Ohio. Some parts of the Ohio. But even if it gets further than that, it's mad crazy.
It's mad
That's
crazy.
mad crazy.
I know.
I can even understand New Jersey.
Right.
Those different areas. But guys, how are you dealing with this? They saying we have to wear the mask. Some people wearing their masks. Some people aren't wearing their masks out here. It kind of remind you of that back in the day.
Yeah.
Wearing that mask.
Yeah,
You got tired of wearing that thing.
That was tiring.
Yeah, it was very tiring. But guys, but that's what's going on. What's next on the docket?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So what's next on the docket is that we want to kind of talk about a little bit about that major escalation in the U.S. Iran standoff, why the Strait of Hormuz matters. So it's a major escalation has unfolded in the ongoing confrontation between the United States and Iran, with the conflict increasingly centered on the Strait of Hormuz. So one of the world's most strategically important waterways. So according to multiple news reports published today, fighting has intensified after Iran launched attacks against U.S. military positions and regional allies.
And see, that's a big deal. It's so much going on with the Strait of Hormuz. It's a lot going on in that area where it's so confusing now. I understand that the tanks, the oil tanks and different tanks have to get through there, even some of our supplies.
Yes, roughly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through it.
Yeah, passes through it, and they claim that Iran is holding it up in terms of even shooting at the ships. And it's so confusing right now. You don't really know what's really going on, and it doesn't make sense to me.
So they trying to go high on the gas prices? I know that's the thing.
Well, it's going to affect us because it's slowing down oil.
Yeah, and not only that though, it says that it serves as a critical export route for countries including Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait,
Everybody.
United States, and it said that increased shipping and transportation costs, it's going to increase our shipping.
Yeah, it's going to increase more. And see, we don't understand that a lot of our produce and products and oils and whatever, okay, so that last shipment that we had before the Strait of Hormuz had closed, it's gonna slow down production for next year. See, we just don't see it as heavy now. But it's
a triple effect.
Yeah,
it would be a triple effect.
Yeah.
Yep. And it says, should Americans be worried that this conflict could grow into a much larger war?
I don't know to worry. I just know to be prepared for whatever. Being prepared is a big deal, because you got a lot of people out here just going about daily life, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm gonna go to this party over here, and
party over here.
They're not ready for anything. Americans is not ready if something were to happen.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy living our day-to-day lives, and we don't understand that if something were to happen, oh my God.
So how could this affect everyday Americans financially?
Well, it can. Well, everything goes up. Prices of everything go. But you know what? Here's the thing, right? To me, here's the hustle for me. Well, you have these stores out here like a Target or even mom and pop shops. They raise their price off and they bring it on, oh, the straight of Hormuz.
Oh,
So let me raise my prices up. But here's the thing. They never bring the prices back down.
Never.
Have you noticed that? Even when you go to restaurants, oh, the straight of Hormuz, just like they did COVID, oh, COVID prices, everything goes up. Same thing with here. Oh, the straight of Hormuz, everything, I'm going to charge you 50 more cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get the
$1
gas.
more.
I understand the gas. But everything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it does play into it because it is shipment, it is supplies.
It is.
You know, but why don't it go back down when things settle back down? If they settle back down,
Right.
I'm gonna be I don't know if it will settle back down.
I don't think so.
I don't know if it will settle back down, if I'm just being real.
I know.
You know what I mean? I don't know if it's supposed to settle back down, but I guess time will tell. Time will definitely tell. But let's get off into this topic, because I thought that topic was a very interesting topic today, because we're not going to be on here much longer.
Yeah, most definitely. So we want to get into, which this has been a growing thing. I've been seeing a lot of this on social media. A lot of parents and mothers, fathers, they've been coming on social media. So the title is When Grown Children Stop Calling Their Parents. Is it self-care? They call it, like some say, I'm just trying to take care of myself. I want to, or is it selfishness, or is it something else? So we want to kind of get into that.
Yeah.
Has it become more common for adult children to stop talking to their parents?
I've heard cases on there where it has been, where even Michelle Obama mentioned it, where she talked about, hey, you know what I mean? You better start, don't just put everything into your kids. You better start spending time doing things that you like to do too. Because when them kids is gone, when they went off to college, they don't even know you no more.
That's right.
They'll be like, hey, thanks for raising me.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you
you
for
later.
taking care of me, but I'm out of here now.
I'm out of here. I'm
and
gone.
you may see them. You may see them. You may get a phone call. So it is a thing.
It's a thing. It really is. Because I remember a time being younger, I always stayed in contact with my mom. I never went days. I never went weeks without talking to my mom. I was always over her house or talking to her. So
same with me.
Yeah.
We always call, but this generation, you might get a phone call. You might
Every
get
month,
a phone.
once a month.
Even our own son. He call us when he want to call us. You know what I mean? When he ain't got, and then we got to call him. Then when we call him, he say, "Hey, what's up?" What do you mean? We just want to see if you're alive.
I know, right?
I mean, it's like it's hard. I mean, I don't know.
Some people say it feels like it's almost like their child is dead. Like, how they mourn for their child that's alive because they don't see that child. So that was kind of sad when this one lady spoke on that. And I was like, wow, that's deep right there.
Now, is that one of the clips?
Yeah, that was one of the clips.
The African-American one? Let's go ahead and play that. I want to go ahead and play that, guys, so that we can hear what she's actually saying. Well, we're going to see if we can play it.
We're going to see if we can play it.
Okay. I might have to go back. Let me see. Let me see if I can
Nobody prepared you for the day that your child rewrote your entire story. One day you realized they were telling a story about you and you barely recognized the person they was describing. They remember the mistakes. You remember working 2 jobs. They remember the time you got it wrong. You remember all the nights you cried trying to get it right. They remember the moments you failed. You remember the years you showed up. And somehow, the person who sacrificed the most became the villain in the story. I'm not saying parents are perfect. We're not. But some parents spend the rest of their lives carrying guilt of things they can't change. If this is you, hear me. Hear me when I say this. You can acknowledge your mistakes without carrying the shame forever. You can love your child and you can choose peace. And you can stop punishing yourself for a story that only tells half the truth. But the question is, have you ever felt like you became the villain in someone else's story? Think about it.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty much
that's
interesting.
that's really interesting in what she was saying.
Yeah.
You know, a villain in somebody else's story. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
What do you think about that? Why does it sound so loud? What do you think about that?
I mean, you know, like they say, everybody has a story, but you know.
I mean, you know, like she said, they don't know the things that you had to go through as a parent. Listen, there was a lot of kids that are raising kids. There was a lot of young people raising kids that had no business raising kids.
Yeah.
But they had to make it work.
That's right.
So there's a lot of mistakes that had happened. You know what I mean? They didn't get that cushion, or you know, and they didn't. They didn't get that manual to come with how to raise a child. So a lot of mistakes that they did make. And I guess she was saying that the kid don't see that part. The kid just see the mistake that you did make.
Yeah.
They see the mistake that you did make, and now they want to criticize that.
Yeah, they
Instead
make you the villain.
instead of seeing what you did do. I was just thinking about my mom's the other day. She's passed away. She's been passed away for some years now. But I was just thinking about it, and I shook my head and I said, yeah, Ernestine, you did your job. You did your job. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about some things that she did, and I was thinking about mine. Yeah, you did what you had to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the truth. Sometimes we got to go back and honor our parents.
That's right.
Look back don't wait till they're gone. Don't wait till they're gone. If you are a child, if you are a young adult, if you are an adult, call your parents on the phone. Talk to your parents on the phone. See what's going on with them. It don't never have to be always, hey, I got something going on.
Yeah, and that's
call them and check up on them. See, just spend some time with them. Call them and set a date up so that you can go out with them sometime, because they really are looking for you to do that. You know, they're really, really, really looking for you to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Do you think, should parents expect regular phone calls once their children become adults?
Yes. Okay, so I'm not saying every day.
Right.
Depending on your circumstances, your situation, because everybody's situation is different, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
So maybe you probably got to work. Maybe you have a schedule. You have kids now. Yeah. Maybe it's a school thing. Yeah. Not so much on the school, because we use schools for everything. I think school is the biggest excuse for every single solitary thing. You got time if you in school, because we were in school.
Yeah.
You got time to call your parents.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? Because you do everything else.
Do everything.
You know what I mean? So you do got time to call. But now I can see if you moved out of the house, you've gotten married, you have kids, you have a job, you have a husband, you know what I mean? Or you have a wife. That's a busy life.
Yeah, that's a pretty
So
busy
you
life.
do, that is, I understand that flow. But then you still have time to call your parents still.
Yes. Do you think, does turning 18 change the responsibility children have towards their parents?
What do you mean by that?
Well, this
Turning
is one of the questions. You know, just them turning to that young adult. Does that change the responsibilities that they have towards their parents?
No, not 8. You're still young. 18, you still ain't learned life yet. You should be very connected to your parents at 18, because you're still trying to figure life out. You know what I mean? We think that sometimes that gives us a pass because we turn a certain age. I ain't got to do it no more. I done turned this age. That's not true.
It's not true.
You still 18. You still trying to figure it out.
And so what are some legitimate reasons an adult child may choose to distance themselves from a parent? So this was a lot of people were answering that on social media.
Well, I would say because of the problems that they had growing up. Whatever happened, the trauma that may have happened in their relationship has been torn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't build that bond, that relationship then.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
And then again, like I said, maybe they were criticized a lot. Maybe they were talked down to. You know what I mean? Maybe they didn't feel the love in the household.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my mom it was 3 boys,
2 girls.
2 girls, and my father wasn't in the home. But my mom, she kept it moving. We still loved on one another. We still talked to one another. We still fought one another, like who ain't fought each other, kids. We still fought each other, but we still maintain that relationship.
But y'all still contacted y'all mother.
Yeah,
Y'all still
almost definitely.
You know.
Still contact. And I can say there's some that may not do that. You know what I mean? Some that may not do that. What else?
Well, are healthy boundaries being confused with cutting people off? You know how some people say, I just want to make sure my peace. I'd rather just, have that boundary there. I'll see you when I want to, when I feel like it, because I need my peace right now. So that's what it's saying. Are healthy boundaries being confused with cutting people off?
Well, I think healthy it depends on what that is. Because sometimes we can, if you really mean that, then yeah. Yeah, if you really mean it. If you really say, nah, I don't want to, so I don't call my family because they always starting stuff. Or I don't call my family because they always, they always want to borrow money. You know what I mean? They always hustling, trying to hustle things out. So I just want to keep my peace or they ghetto. You know what I mean? So, but you still should love them.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't have to just go to everything.
So do you think protecting your peace is always the right decision?
Yes, your peace cut should come first.
Yeah, sure.
Always
first.
Your mental health is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can't do right by other people if your mental health ain't right.
That's right.
So you got to make sure that's the reason.
That's the reason.
You ain't just using any other excuse to find a reason. You know what I mean? Because you just don't like your parents. You just don't like your family.
No, you don't want to come over their house, and you don't want to visit.
Yeah, because you always get that one family member who graduated from college, started doing good, married up, and now they think other people will say, she thinks she all that.
All that. Oh,
you know what I mean? Or they think they all else. That. It's always one of them who and I think now I believe that's in every black household.
I think so too.
And I'm talking about the family collectively, like cousins, nephew. They all know, that's such and such. She done moved to Chicago. She in one of them high rises. She don't even reach out to us no more. So you always got those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So then,
how painful is it when your child rarely calls or visits? I think it's very painful.
I think it's it could be very. It could become So here's the thing, right? Even for us, we became empty nesters a few years ago, right? So we were so used to the rigmarole of the kids, fixing dinner, figuring out what's going on with the homework. Did you do your homework? Are you cleaning up?
Yes.
This and that. You know what I mean? And that becomes your life.
Picking the child up.
Yeah, that becomes your life is what I'm saying though. So when that slows down and stops, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a part of your life for so many years. Now you're like, oh man, what do I do now? Because I'm so used to doing this. I'm so used to doing that. I'm so used to telling her this. I'm so used to telling him this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I can see that. I can see it can get hard. Your heart can get lonely.
But do you think that parents can unintentionally push their children away without realizing it?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Because sometimes I used to think we did with one of our daughters. Because and it was not because we were doing bad things. It was more so because we were
so concerned.
We were overprotected.
Yeah, overprotected.
Yeah,
that's
I think you can run them away when you're overprotected.
Yeah,
too.
and I think that's
I think that, and we had good reason.
Yeah,
we had good reason going to college, going to another college away from the house.
Yeah,
because we've been so much of a tight knit family.
Most definitely.
That when one go away, you want to make sure. And then she's being a female. email.
Yeah.
So
most
now you
definitely.
like, hey, you calling on the phone. Hey, what's going on?
You okay?
Hey,
Did you make it safe?
Exactly.
And, and that, I guess sometimes that could be too much for some people, I guess, but
Yeah.
I,
And it can run you away. It
push-
can.
it can
Because
push
you
you
want to
away.
do life your way.
yeah.
You want to do life your way. And I get that. I
So,
understand.
Do you think parents should continue reaching out even if the effort isn't returned back?
Definitely. They should. I don't. I tend not to because I feel like they must be busy. They'll call me, they'll call me when they get a chance, So for me, not so much.
Yeah, I don't want to bug a person. Like I would
Yeah.
probably call every blue moon, but not just every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not every day. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now every day is crazy.
Yeah.
Every day is crazy. You calling them every day.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
I
you
talk
should.
to my mom every single day.
Well, because y'all made the choice to do that.
Yeah.
It's no pressure there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With these younger kids,
Yeah.
they living their lives, they doing this. They may not call you every day.
Yeah, most
You know what I mean?
definitely.
Which I don't see nothing wrong with if you did do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Call. Why not call your parent? Come on, man.
But who do you
know?
think has the greater responsibility to maintain the relationship after a child becomes an adult? Do you think it's the parents, the adult children, or both equally?
Now I think that's subjective. I think that's opinionated. I mean, it depends. For
The
me,
situation, yeah.
for me, I think it should be the kid. Let me
Some
tell you.
people said that they think they're supposed to be the parent.
Nope, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because the parent did their job. They was a parent.
Yeah, they did
For
a
so
lot of
many,
work
they
for
was
so many
in
years.
they were in your life intentionally.
Yeah.
For at least
of
18 years.
Yeah.
So now I think it's the child's job to do it, to stay in contact with the parent, because I think that we should be going by their schedule because they're the one who made the schedule. Oh, I'm just so busy. Okay, well, when you're not busy, make the effort to call. So I don't think it's the parent's job. We did our job.
Well, somebody would beg the difference, but if any of you guys are watching, y'all want to leave a comment. Do you think that it should be the parent making the effort, or should it be the child that's making the effort and the responsibility to maintain the relationship after a child becomes an adult? Go ahead and drop that in the comment
Yeah,
box.
drop that.
Go ahead, drop that. answer
Because
in the box.
I think totally no. I raised you. I made sure things were good with you. I was in your business intentionally and unintentionally. So when you left with a different mindset, whether you knew you was going to call or you knew you wasn't going to call. You knew you would need my help because of the help that I've been giving you, or you knew that you didn't like my help. So you was going to do what you was going to do. So guess what? Call me when you think you should call me. You know what I mean?
So I do got a closing question. If your parents weren't perfect, but they loved you and did the best they knew how, do adult children still have a responsibility to keep them in their lives, or is personal peace more important than family obligation? So I want you all to answer that question. You can leave it in the comment.
What do you think?
I believe this question invites listeners to think critically while recognizing that every family has a unique story. It also creates space for respectful disagreement, which is often where the most meaningful conversations happen.
Yeah.
So far as what I think, if your parent weren't perfect, but they loved you and did the best they knew how.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, do it.
And see, so here's my thing. First of all, you should love your parent for being your parent. Then you should love your parent for doing whatever that they did do. Okay, now again, we always use that word. No parent is perfect. We get that. No child is perfect for that matter.
right.
You get what I mean?
That's right.
So no, you have to look at it and draw those conclusions as you go. To say, wait a minute, weigh them out.
Yeah.
Now, if they were terrible parents more than they were good parents, then that may be something different. But then you still gotta love your parent. Maybe
Gotta honor your parents and the Lord.
somebody may say no to that. I don't gotta love them. They ain't take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of people on there. I should have pulled some audio from the ones that had some bad things to say about their parents.
Oh, see, you should have.
Yeah, I
Could have
should've.
ran through them.
Yeah.
But that's real talk. I mean, maybe some will, maybe some won't. But I hope that it's more good that those parents have done than bad. where then you can sit down and say, you know what, let me give mom or dad a call. You know what I mean? Let me give them a call because maybe they wasn't the best parents, but I understand. And then a lot of times, even our kids would say, you know what, I remember you used to say that, but now we used to say this and this and that. Now I understand.
Right.
Now I understand. I remember when you said that. So it's not that we're saying bad things. It's just we care enough to say the things that matter.
That's right.
Whether it's painful or not. Because I know all of my kids. I know all of my kids. I'm looking at it right there. I know all of my kids, so I know which one is the one, and I know which one is the one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So because you dealt with them half of their lives, all of their lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but guys, what do you think? Enough of us fighting and fussing about this. Guys, we said we wasn't going to be on long, and we meant that. So
that's right.
we're going to go ahead and
we want you guys to subscribe
so definitely
to the channel. I
subscribe
want
to
you
the
guys to hit that notification bell. That's so important so you guys can get it when we come live. Hit that notification bell and share.
That's right, guys.
Vibe. That's right.
Vibe Music Nation. And we're gonna go out with
let's go out
Jay
with a
Brizzy.
banger.
Well, no, I'm gonna go out with Jay Brizzy. I haven't played this song in a while called "My Commitment to You."
Oh, I like that word. I like that.
This is a pretty nice song. I think it's a nice song.
Yeah, we gotta have more commitment in families.
That's right. We sure do. We need to have more commitment in family. Here's it go, Jay Brizzy, "My Commitment to You."
From the altar to the everyday grind, I'm yours for life, body, and mind. Not just words or a ring I wear, it's how I show up, how I care. You see the flaws and still believe. You're the reason I'm the man I need to be. So when they ask me what love can do, I'll say it's written right here, me and you. It ain't about the crowd or show, it's how we move and no one knows. You're more than my lover, you're my truth, and every prayer leads me back to you. My commitment to you, standing right beside you all my days, through the highs, through the lows, I'll see it through. This my promise, my forever with you. We done built from nothing to blessed and whole, turn broken pieces into gold. We got faith, we got grace, we got love the world can't replace. So I'll lead with strength and cover you in peace. Lift your dreams, never let them cease. We ain't perfect, but we're proof it's true. Marriage works when God's in the room. I'll lay my pride down just to love you right. Hold your heart through every fight. This covenant don't break or fade. Forever means the vows we made. The vows we made. Yeah. My commitment to you, more than words we say. With this love, it's here to stay. I'll walk with you, pray with you, build with you too. This my promise, my forever with you.
Jay Brizzy. Listen, my commitment to you.
That's right.
Guys,
That's
we're
right.
about to get on out of here. Hey, listen, be safe out there. With this show is only lasting for 30 minutes today. We're going to be back on tomorrow. We got to go down in Ann Arbor and help our daughter. Help her. I got to help her put the legs on the couch. So we're going to go down there to Ann Arbor and help her with putting those legs on. I'm going to do that and then make it back down here, back to Northville, so we can go ahead and do this show. So, guys, we thank you for, if you did tune in, and even if you didn't, we ask you to subscribe, guys. And it's gonna, we're still figuring things out. So it's moving along. We're still trying to figure some things out, and sooner or later we're gonna get this thing moving smoothly with great conversation and different things like that. We just been busy. I've been trying to set this studio up here and get this studio moving and everything. And sooner or later we're gonna go live in terms of video. I've been setting up the studio for that reason. So we're working the bugs out. It's slow, but it's moving. You know what I mean? It's slowly moving.
That's right.
So guys, just be patient with us, because we want to make sure that this show be a great show.
Yes.
And we deliver good information.
We're going to be coming with a lot of information,
as well as entertainment.
And entertainment as well.
Yeah, not just so serious, but entertainment. But guys, but that's what we're going to do. So we thank you guys for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow around 5 o'clock.
That's right.
Talk to you
That's
then.
right. That's right.
You're already officially locked in to Vibe Music Nation. The hottest vibes, the smoothest sounds, and the music the world is talking about. Turn it up! Vibe Music Nation is live. You're already officially locked in to Vibe Music Nation. The hottest you're listening to the smoothest sounds. Vibe Music Nation. And the music the world is talking about. Turn it up! Vibe Music Nation.